YTF are you still wearing Yeezy? Kanye West-inspired Instagram fashion influencers explain. Ivan Arroyo immigrated to Dallas, Texas from Mexico while he became 6 years vintage. For the beyond 10 years he's been covered through the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals (DACA) software, which became released through the Obama management in 2012 to guard youngsters of undocumented immigrants from deportation. Since 2008, the 31-year vintage has grown an affinity for Kanye West's style, and it shows. His Instagram, @EvansRevenge, is full of photographs of him carrying Yeezy portions from head to toe. Ye follows the account. In 2018, Ye wore a pink MAGA hat, endorsing President Trump, whose platform became primarily based totally on stopping immigrants from getting inside the US and deporting human beings like Arroyo, who had been presently dwelling inside the states. But in spite of that, Arroyo stays dedicated to helping West's artwork. However, he struggles with helping a person whose private ideals don't align together along with his. When he first got here out carrying the MAGA hat, it became difficult due to the fact Donald Trump became one of the major human beings that became looking to quit a software that maintains me right here inside the states without being deported, says Arroyo. So after I noticed that Kanye became carrying the MAGA hat, it became extra than a pink hat. It approach you help a number of the matters that the man or woman says, you realize. It's loopy to mention that due to the fact if anyone had been to peer me carrying Yeezy, they might experience like I help a number of the matters, he stated as well. Arroyo's now no longer alone. His Instagram is consultant of many bills that he follows, which can be devoted to clothes stimulated through him and his contributions to fashion. Despite Ye's ongoing streak of arguable moments, which consist of carrying a White Lives Matter blouse and spewing anti-Semitic rants that cause dropping partnerships with manufacturers like Adidas and Balenciaga, many Yeezy die-hards complex interviewed say they won't go away the emblem in the back of whenever soon. Like the long-lasting fandom of arguable pop stars like Michael Jackson, it's now no longer new for a movie star like Ye to skip being cancelled through his maximum dedicated lovers. Especially individuals who pick to get dressed similar to him. One of the motives why human beings constantly try and emulate whoever it smiles they're fanning is due to the fact they are trying on factors of the identification of individuals who they appreciate as a part of their very own identification construction, says Westchester University of Pennsylvania professor Lynn Zubernis, an authorized psychologist who has researched the questioning in the back of fandom for many years and penned numerous books at the topic, which includes Family Don't End with Blood. This makes giving up that fandom even extra difficult. Because if part of your very own identification is tied to this man or woman, then the lack of that identification appears like a private danger, and it surely does come to be approximately loss. So human beings aren't keen to do that. Many of those Yeezy lovers have gathered West's Yeezy clothing for the reason that he released his first collaborative shoes with Adidas in 2015. Destrada Ra, a 38-year vintage from South Jamaica, Queens, has observed the artist for the reason that his ascent inside the 2000s and claims he even met West through the rapper Consequence early on. Ra's Instagram bio touts that he follows him and he says he owns of each Yeezy Gap hoodie colorway. When requested approximately Kanye's current feedback, Ra frames the scenario as though he became a private member of the family or pal. A lot of stuff he says sounds stupid. While I like what he's doing and assume that he's a genius, I don't trust the entirety he does, you realize, says Ra, who's black and disagreed with the falsehoods ye unfold approximately George Floyd loss of life from fentanyl and now no longer asphyxiation from a police officer's knee in his neck. But you realize, that's my boy. You realize how you acquire that, pal. He's now no longer mendacity or looking to be anyone that he's now no longer. He's being canny and you acquire to appreciate him for that. Zubernis confirms that it's commonplace for lovers to understand their idol as a near pal or member of the